Color guard is the art of dancing while spinning objects, such as a flag, saber, and rifle, among others. Flags in particular are used in virtually every color guard because it brings a vibrant amount of colors to the performance. Sizes vary, but the standard flag is 6 foot long, with the silk spanning approximately half that distance. Since a visualization of the silk is the most important, events that may inhibit this from occurring need to be minimal. This is by taping the flag in an appropriate and consistent manner. This tutorial will talk about how to tape the flag to prevent sails from happening and to prevent the bolts from flying off. You will need the following items: a pole, 2 caps, 1 bolt, a silk, and 1 roll of electrical tape. Take the flag and put one of the caps onto the end. I have already placed my cap on the pole, so now I will secure it by taping twice around the circumference of the pole where they meet. Now go to the other side of the pole and repeat. Taping this side of the pole is different because I will be placing the bolt in the cap before I tape it onto the flag. The bolt is what allows you to spin the flag and is called weighing the pole. Without the bolt, you will not be able to toss it properly. Different color guards have different ways of weighing their poles, from having 1 bolt on one end, which is what I'm doing here, to 1 bolt on each end. Either way, the taping process is treated the same. Now that I have secured each cap to the ends of the pole, it is time to cover the cap nearest to the silk with tape. This is necessary because caps can be worn down over time and form rough edges. These edges are areas in which the silk can snag onto, causing a sail to occur and ruining the visual effect the performers are trying to convey. You will need 4 pieces of electrical tape that are longer than the diameter of the cap. Overlay these pieces of tape until the top of the cap is no longer visible. By covering the cap with electrical tape, this solves most of the problem, but we have now created another one. 4 pieces of tape have a lot of edges to them, so to solve this, we wrap the circumference of the cap with tape once, and now we are left only with 1 tape edge that is exposed. Onto the silk. Slide the silk onto the pole until the edge of the silk meets one of the caps. Since the silk has a seam, we need to make sure the seam goes in a straight line down the pole. This looks nice and prevents the silk from rolling on itself. While keeping the seam in position, tape the side closest to the cap about 3 times. Any excess fabric should be folded over and taped along with the rest of the silk. Next, tape the side closest to the center of the silk about 3 or 4 times, also taping the excess fabric with it. This is important because the majority of flag work involves spinning near the center of the flag, and by heat and sweat, this can move the tape around, so you'll want a lot of tape here to make sure the silk stays in place. If in the end the seam wasn't straight down the pole, you can remove some of the excess fabric from the taped portion and straighten it out. And there you have it, 1 perfectly taped flag. Now go win the WGI Championships.